Let's take a look at the ingredients. So I have 1 cup boiled rice, which I had boiled adding in 1 spoon of oil and some salt. 1 cup of masoor. This is the akka masoor, this is not the masoor red dal. And I have soaked this overnight and boiled this for about 3 whistles in the cooker. I have some chopped mint leaves, about 2 spoons. I have 2 green chilies chopped, 1 tomato chopped, 1 chopped onions, 1 spoonful of ghee. You can also use in butter in place of this. I have 1 spoon of ginger garlic paste, about 2 spoonfuls of curd, some coriander leaves. I have fried onions for the garnishing, and in spices I have salt as per taste. I have half spoon of haldi powder, 1/4 spoon of garam masala powder, 1 spoon of dhania powder, that is coriander powder. I have 1 spoon of Kashmiri lal mirch. You can also use the regular red chili powder in place of this. I have half spoon of roasted jeera powder, and I have half a spoon of kasuri methi which I have crushed. This if you have you can add, otherwise it's okay. This gives a very good flavor to the biryani. And for the raita, I am making cucumber raita, so I have 1 grated cucumber. I have some mint leaves and some coriander leaves chopped. I have curd, about 3 big tablespoons, and I have some salt. I have half spoon of black salt. I have 1/4 spoon of red chili powder and half a spoon of roasted jeera powder. Let's begin to cook. We'll start by heating some oil in a pan, about 1 big tablespoon of oil. I'm going to add in the chopped onions to this. Give this a mix. I'm going to add in our ginger garlic paste. Mix this. I've kept the flame slow. Just going to cook it till it's a little translucent and the raw smell of ginger garlic paste goes off. This is cooked for about 2 minutes and turned a little translucent. I'm going to add in the chopped tomatoes and the green chilies and give this a mix. Saute this for about 2 minutes. The tomatoes have started to soft down a little bit. I'm going to add in all our masalas in this stage. Give this a nice mix. We're going to roast this masala in oil for about 2 to 3 minutes. By the time they're cooked, for the raw flavor of the masalas to go away. Keep it on slow flame. You can add in about a spoon or 2 of water if you think that this is becoming really dry to roast and it's sticking to your pan, so you can add in little water also. The tomatoes look cooked and soft. Now I'm going to add in our curd. And like I said, as when we add curd, we need to quickly mix this before the curd splits in the oil. The masala is cooked. We've kept it on slow flame for about 2 more minutes. This is the stage where I'm going to add in our mint leaves so that the flavor gets mixed well in the masala. This is nice and cooked. I'm going to add in masoor now. So I'm adding in the masoor or red lentils, whatever you call this. And I'm going to mix this. Mix it nicely with all the masalas. I'm going to put the flame high so that the water evaporates soon and we have the masala a little dry. Let's make the raita now. It's the most easy thing. You add in all the ingredients, that is grated cucumber, curd, all your masalas goes in, and chopped coriander and mint leaves, and we'll give this a nice mix. You can also add in some sugar if you want. It's optional, it's as per your taste. I am adding in a little water because the consistency is too thick. You can keep this as per your choice. Yeah, this looks fine to me now. So the raita is also ready. Keep mixing this in the middle. I think this is ready by now. As you can see, the water content is quite reduced. It's very less left. Let's just cook this on high flame for 5 more minutes. You can see this is dry and nice now. Let's start plating the biryani. I'm putting off the gas. I'm going to grease this with a little of ghee. And I'm going to add in all the masoor that I have, leaving a spoonful of it apart. Here I've taken it out, and now I'm going to add in rice to this, the boiled rice that we did. I have added all the rice. I'm just going to flatten this. Now I'm going to add the ghee that we kept, 1 spoon. And I'm going to spread this on the rice. If the rice is not hot, guys, and you have prepared it in advance, then please do melt the ghee and pour in. Otherwise it will not melt in like this. It's done and melted. Now I'm going to add in the fried onions and some freshly chopped coriander leaves. You have to add half of the coriander leaves only that we had chopped. Now I'm going to put in the rest, 1 spoon of the masoor. Like this, and I'm going to add the rest chopped corianders on top of this and a few fried onions. That's it, guys. Your masoor biryani and raita is ready. Please do not forget to like, comment and share the recipe. Also subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon for further updates of whenever I post recipe. Hope you like it. Feel free to ask me if you get stuck anywhere while making this. See you until next time. Enjoy. Hope you like this different kind of a biryani, which is masoor biryani.